Welcome to Venusian Soul Tarot. Today I'm back with a timeless pick a card message, and it's which Ascended Master has a message for you. So with group 1 here we have Kuan Yin, group 2 we have Joan of Arc, group 3 we have Archangel Michael and Faith, and group 4 we have Mother Mary. So I want you to cast your gaze over the cards and ask your higher self which card has a message for you. You can pause the video if you need to meditate further, but for those of you who are ready, let's get started. Hi group 1. So with Kuan Yin here, what I keep hearing, and this Smokey Quartz, I keep hearing you've been blessed with the purification of the past. There's an energy of here, with this lotus flower as well, I'm hearing coming up through the muck and the mud. So with Ten of Wands, Four of Swords, I'm getting this energy of laying the past to rest and purifying. It's almost like your energy field is being purified. You're taking the wisdom and the deep lessons that you learnt through previous cycles in the past, but it's like you're not carrying it with you anymore, especially with this Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands, 10-10. You may be seeing that, but you've closed out a huge cycle of growth. And I feel as though I'm getting upgrades as well, energetic upgrades. So Kuan Yin may be with you at this moment as you work on healing, cleansing, clearing old vibrations. I also am hearing with enlightened action here in the Queen of Wands, Ace of Coins, you're being given the green light to move ahead with something. And you also have here the Seven of Cups, the Knight of Wands. So it's almost like there's some sort of endeavor here, or if you've been feeling called to share your wisdom in any way or to move in a particular direction, I do think for some of you, it either relates to your past or a vision and dream you've had in the past, especially if you feel like you kept coming up against closed doors or blocks. It's like now's the time to move ahead. Well, some of you may be at the tail end though of this purification process or this healing process. But once that comes to an end and you're in this Queen of Wands energy, like passionate, ready to go, I feel like you're going to be met with very different responses than what you had previously. And there's a brand new cycle, especially around, again, your creativity, your passion, life purpose, your finances. There's a new beginning here. I'm also hearing Kuan Yin say step by step. Don't overwhelm yourself. Don't try to force things to take hold. It's like, I just heard easy does it. We have choose compassion, move forward with grace. But it's almost like your path now is going to unfold in such I just heard delicate way, but there's a sense of things just flowing together. Now, that doesn't mean there won't be times where you have to really, take concerted effort and move forward and really align yourself with, the right action, the right energy. But I don't know. I feel for this group, I'm getting kind of like an endurance energy or warrior energy. Like in the past, you may have had to literally grit your teeth and get through things. And it's like this energy, it's like letting go of that warrior is what I'm hearing, or letting go of the struggle. Moving forward, your path is going to unfold in a way. I just heard miraculous and it's miraculous. I believe all miracles come from within, right? Our alignment with divinity, with source. It's almost like your connection with source, the divine, and your higher and authentic self. Things just flow. I don't know how to explain it. I feel like Kuan Yin is telling you you're going to be blown away with how things unfold. It is going to feel effortless, especially because of your past, because of your history or how things have gone previously. We do have 7-7 here, so you may be seeing like 77, 777. That number could be significant, but again, I'm getting that sense of divinity. There's something you're going to be called to create if you haven't already. This is like a project, a business, a new career path unfolding. And I feel Kuan Yin is saying, like, don't hesitate and don't be afraid. You're also moving into clarity because you start with the Seven of Cups where you may still be questioning, like, what's next or what should I be doing specifically? And you end here with the Queen of Wands and Ace of Coins, where it's like you've selected that one coin, that one pentacle that feels right for you. What's helping this process is faith, though. Yeah, it's like as you've released past wounds, I feel for this group, you've been through a lot of trials, and I just heard trial by fire. Like you've really been put through your paces, spiritually, emotionally, energetically, but it was designed to prepare you for this. It was designed to elevate you to a specific level of consciousness and energy, because I feel like you had to be in that vibration to create this, or to have this effect in the world, I want to say. Because I do feel there's something you do and create that not only elevates you, but I feel like you elevate others in turn. So with the rise, the other thing I'm hearing with this purification I was talking about, your vibration is rising and leveling up as well. Again, because I do feel there's something you're going to create, but just in general, because you've shed so much with that 10 of Swords and 10 of Wands. Know and flow as the love you are, bliss. So this is a state of consciousness you're moving into, the flow state and also bliss. And I'm also hearing miraculous. So your vibration is going to reach a level, and the fact we even have enlightened here, but with enlightened action, this is what I'm saying. Like you are going to be called to take action. We do have a lot of fire energy here as well, but I don't know, it's in a way where it's so balanced. Like it almost feels, it's not effortless because you are extending effort, but there's no force and there's no longer any resistance within you and without. I shouldn't say no resistance without, but minimal. Like, especially in the past, if you've come up against obstacles, you have a really strong connection to sea creatures. I'm getting Pleiadian energy here as well. Pleiadian Mintaka, but we have whales and dolphins showing up. So initiation, deep trust, deep healing, reconnection with all. Yeah, it's your trust in life that's helping this flow state, your trust and faith. But with reconnection with all, I'm getting unity consciousness. There's almost a sense that you've reached a level of connection with the divine. It's almost like certain wounding or experiences in the past made you have to really deep dive emotionally and build your foundation within. And from that foundation and from that energy, things are now able to flow to you in a really beautiful and effortless way. You have Amber and Dawn Redwood, Rewild, Druid, Treekeeper, Perception versus Reality. Your perception of yourself and life has completely changed. And it's almost like I'm seeing someone that looks at life and pierces through the illusion. They can see that everything is source, everything is love in its true form, in its true essence. And because of that, when we remove our belief in fear, and I'm not saying fear doesn't operate in the 3D, of course it does. There can be the manifestation of fear and darkness, but there's an understanding that beneath that illusion and that disguise, there is only source, there is only divinity. So it's the understanding that there's only one force that truly exists, or that's truly operating. And because your perception of that has shifted, now it's almost like the physical world is reflecting that. Pilgrimage. I'm also hearing any division within yourself and any opposition. For example, you could have wanted something, but there could have been subconscious energies or beliefs that left you feeling like you couldn't have it or it wasn't yours. That shifted as well. Pilgrimage, sacred sites, grid work, dragon energy. This dragon energy in Year of the Dragon could really be, because I'm getting a really fiery energy, but it's like this beautiful blend of like fire and, divinity, like a Kuan Yin energy, compassion, heart-centered. It's really beautiful. Like you're learning to balance that fire and water element. Look, doves could be significant. You're also coming into a place of peace. Crown chakra upgrade, divine connection, holy experiences, miraculous energy. Yeah, I feel like there's something in your life that's going to be experienced as miraculous. It could also relate to a vision. I'm hearing a vision or a visitation by a divine being. You also, this group, I do think you're starseeds. So we have star being healing codes, important information, wounds are healed, recharging. And it's funny that it's sitting above the Four of Swords. So right now, Kuan Yin is saying your wounds have healed. I feel like you've successfully laid to rest the past, but you may right now still be recharging before you're at the precipice of really moving ahead and taking action. And I'm hearing don't rush it. Because I feel like there's new doorways that are going to open to you effortlessly. It's like you're attracting opportunities, people, situations through this flow state, but it's like there's no sense of forcing it. Okay, we have exploration, boldness, unknown, limitless. Because you've eliminated some of the blocks within self or limiting beliefs within self, things are really flowing, but there's a lot of directions. It's like there's new portals or doorways that are open to you now because of the changes in your energy field. And look, sitting above Ace of Coins, you have sacral portal, creativity, intimacy, inhibition. I feel like, again, there's something you're going to be called to express from that divine source or that light within. And Kuan Yin is kind of watching over you in that process. And you do have 777 on the table now. Okay, so we have here, God sustains me. Look at the sun within, this divine source. It's like your experience has forced you. Well, I shouldn't say force you because some people still don't connect with this energy. But it's like that divine flame, that inner light has grown. They're showing me like a blaze forming. And that's what you're creating from. God sustains me. As I turn each day over to God, my worries ease and my resistance softens. In the arms of God's love, I find inner peace even in challenging times. Today, my faith provides me with great strength. I welcome all that comes my way, knowing that the love of God sustains me. Exactly, like being in this beautiful flow state. And then you had freedom. I realize my wounds create doubt, resentment and guilt, so I work to free myself of darkness. I cast off negative thoughts, find peace in my heart, and discover the being of light within me. And this is exactly the journey you've been on. And can you see, it's like with this inner light now, you're entering, I'm hearing in an awakened state, you're now creating. And that energy is going to be infused in everything you do and everyone you meet. And that's a blessing. But I feel like Kuan Yin is with you at this tail end of healing so that you can be in an energy and a vibration where you're ready to share this in the physical. And that can be also in relationships, in connection with, I feel like you're like a walking blessing. I just saw 11:56 on the timer as well. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hi, group 2. So I feel for this group, you are so empowered. Like if you do not feel empowered now, you will. And I feel for some of you, you are meant for some sort of leadership or people look up to you in some way. It's like you have the capacity as well to help people see through fear, through illusion. Look at the cards. You have the Emperor, the Sun, Strength, and then the Nine of Wands, which I'm getting like warrior energy. So Joan of Arc is coming through with a message that don't forget that your power, your strength comes through the heart, especially with this jade crystal. You have sacred activists, do not be afraid, stand up for your beliefs. I feel for a lot of you, you're either fearless or right now you're overcoming any lingering fears with this devil energy or overcoming any lingering darkness from within. I feel like, again, you may resonate with being a leader or a way shower for others. There's something around people either wanting to emulate you or it's like your words, your expression, how you live your life kind of inspires and activates them. With sacred activists, I also just heard a spiritual activist. I get the sense that people may literally have, I'm hearing once they meet you, like they can never see the world the same way again. Your words are very powerful. I'm hearing like a sword of truth. You may change people and the world through your words, through something you're communicating, through, like I'm getting like a motivational speaker, coach, guide, teacher, could be, I just feel like the things you say are very powerful. You may have a really powerful voice that people tell you they love the sound of your voice or there's something about your voice. You could also create music or subliminals or something where you use your voice to help people change. I also feel like if people are in stuck energy around you, it's like, I don't know, you make people move, or you make people feel, or you lead people to feel inspired and passionate and as though anything is possible. You help to shift people out of a disempowered state or a victim consciousness where they're able to see the light, see the potential. I just heard you're a force of nature and you're a force to be reckoned with. But again, that it's like that strength and that warrior energy comes from love. It comes from a really, a good-natured place. It comes from the heart. I feel this group, you have a really powerful and beautiful heart and light. You may have a lot of fire. Well, I'm getting Leo energy very strongly. We have Aries, we have Capricorn and Virgo. So fire and earth coming through very strong, but it's like you have a very strong energy, very empowered. And it's almost like if people were around you, even if they felt disempowered, I feel like that energy just has a ripple effect. You also make people feel stable and grounded. I feel like Joan of Arc is coming through with a message like to keep speaking, essentially. Do not be afraid to share your truth, to shine that light, to be who you are, because I feel with an energy as powerful as yours, there could be people who either misinterpret it or who are slightly afraid or intimidated by your strength and by your energy. But there's a message here that your words are important, and what you're here to do is so important. Do not allow fear or doubt or different energies, people, vibrations to bring you down. I also feel like you're supported in this spiritual activism. I also am hearing anything your heart is nudging you to do, to create, to speak on, really follow that call, because it is here to help you expand or to help you elevate to the next level. Yeah, Rainbow Child, unstoppable, new earth builder, multi-talented, miraculous alchemy. You are unstoppable, a force of nature, very powerful. And I feel like Joan of Arc is coming in saying there's nothing that you cannot do and cannot create. You are limitless. But at times you may not believe that, or maybe you're just in this precipice where you're really coming into your strength, because I'm getting like, if you're not resonating with the Emperor of the Sun strength, I feel like your energy is going to be next level this year, 2024. There's some sort of pivot or turning point where it's like you slay, I just heard you slay that last darkness. You slay the fears, the doubts, the negativity within. It's like you're not allowing anything to stop you. And when I say that, I feel like this is really internal energy. You know how sometimes we can have the doubts of the mind or the darkness within that kind of plague us or give us false information. It's like you don't tolerate that in others, and you're not going to tolerate it within yourself. Yeah, with purity. I just heard purifying the mind and your thoughts, your beliefs. You are pure, open spiritual eyes. There's something about your energy, though, that helps to open other people's eyes. You help to clear out, the darkness or the fog or the illusion. And again, some people may not always be comfortable with your truth. I feel with this group, you are a truth teller, but you're truthful with yourself. You do this process with yourself, and you've done a lot of shadow work, which is why you're able to hold that space for others. I feel this group, you'd be great shamans as well. But the other card you have, Emerald and Milk Thistle, Heal the Healer, Soul's Truth, Atlantis. And it's funny sitting on this card. Is that Thoth? I think so. And Thoth wrote the Emerald Tablets. But you may want to read the Emerald Tablets, because I feel there's some sort of connection here to ancient Egypt, and that those texts could be really significant for you. Very activating, abundance, raising your vibration, light missions, Ra activation. So again, we have the Egyptian sun god Ra. You may be bringing in truths or ancient wisdom or knowledge from ancient Egypt, from an incarnation in ancient Egypt. And that could be why as well you feel very connected to these Emerald Tablets. But it's like you're here to bring in more light, but you do it through shining that light on the darkness, on the inner shadows. You may literally help people with your example or with your words or through something, your information you're sharing, speaking, writing, a business, to slay that inner darkness, to transmute it. I'm getting that look, sort of. You have a connection as well, this group, to Archangel Michael. Sword of Light, divine protection, cords cut, breakthrough energy. Yeah. It's like there's something about your words and your ability to see through illusion, to, I'm hearing transmute energies, to burn it away. It's like that inner, I feel like you could potentially lead or guide people through the purification process, through the process of releasing past pain, shadows, inner darkness, fear, illusion, so that they come out the other side, so they can stand in their truth, stand in their power. And you have Seraphim's Gateway, voice activation, angelic attunement, divine support. And Joan of Arc is saying you have divine protection and divine support. For this group, you are so supported, especially from other people's projections or fear, because I feel some people may literally be afraid of you or be afraid of what you're going to say, partly because they're either not ready to grow, or your words shatter their illusions, is what I'm hearing. Or you call people out on their darkness, on their negative patterns, on their shadow attributes. They can't hide with you. And for people that are not conscious or not ready to see themselves, that could be very disconcerting. You may deal with a lot of projections as well, or people may see you as, I don't know, they may see your energy as darker than what it is, because for you as a soul, you're not, I'm not getting like a fluffy, like, oh, light and love, like, angel wings and that type of, there is that aspect, that light force within you, but it's like very powerful. It's not, I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like you can't miss your energy. When you enter the room, it's intense. There's an intensity to you. But that's by design, because I feel like you're able to confront a lot darker energies and vibrations and transmute it than others, because of you being such an ancient soul and because you've had so many experiences. This group, you've also had lifetimes literally as a warrior. Like whether this be like fighting in some way, but you definitely have that warrior energy. You may resonate as well at times of being like a lone wolf. And again, I'm getting projections. And it's like Joan of Arc's coming through, helping you. Some of what you may be shedding or slaying or overcoming and clearing within you could have been other people's projections or darkness they tried to paint on you, especially if you resonate with having been either scapegoated or projected upon. Yeah, but when you think of a lone wolf, I think of a leader. Like there's a sense that you, at certain times on your path, you could have had to walk this path alone so that you developed your leadership, your strength, your fortitude, your independence to be and play this role. You have Crown Portal, divinity, unity, separation. You also bring people together with the Four of Wands. Some people feel at home with you. It's like people either are frightened of your energy or they feel like so safe. They feel like you're the safest person they've ever met. But the ones that feel that way are the ones that are comfortable with truth, comfortable with themselves. If they are not comfortable and they haven't done that inner path, walked that inner path, it could be a lot for them. You also lead people to portals or higher levels of consciousness where they can transform themselves. Yeah, you're 100% walking the path of light, even if you have had to confront a lot of darkness. Life places the perfect people and situations on my path to help me advance on my journey of inner growth. I possess the courage. Yeah, your keyword is courage. I need to progress despite any obstacles I might meet. I study my experiences, seeking the wisdom they have to offer. In this way, I improve from day to day. Today, I choose to grow in faith, and I'm confident that at the end of my road, I will join the light. Yeah, I'm hearing persevere, don't give up, and trust the amount of courage you have. You also have balance here. I find balance between each sphere of my life. I'm the master of my daily life. You are here as well, I'm hearing, to attain self-mastery. And Joan of Arc is saying you're well on your way. And when you attain self-mastery, it's like you help others master themselves, especially that inner shadow, to transmute it. I make time to nourish the spiritual and the physical. I bring love to my world by fulfilling the needs of my body and soul. This group, you may benefit a lot from, I'm hearing physical activity, because you have a lot of energy and power and you may need an outlet for that. And it could be some sort of movement, hiking, being in nature, yoga. I don't know, you may just, I'm getting someone that may have just a lot of power, a lot of energy, and just getting that energy flowing or having a release or outlet for it could be very beneficial, because I'm seeing someone that's really taking great care of their physical body and vessel as well, because your physical vessel has to be strong enough to anchor in this vibration and the intensity of it. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hi, group 3. So you were drawn to Archangel Michael, and what's funny, well, Archangel Michael and faith, and the first thing I heard was have faith. There is a really strong message here of keeping the faith, holding, especially I just heard around connection with this Three of Swords, around love or connection or union, and just how people show up in the world for you is what I'm hearing. For some of you, I feel like you may have gone through quite karmic situations or a karmic connection, difficult relationships. I just feel like you've endured something when it comes to connection and emotion. And it's like Archangel Michael, I feel like you had to go on a journey for inner discovery, right? To find the treasure within, to find those jewels. And it's like that may have entailed some difficult experiences in the physical world, but especially in terms of connection. And it's like, I'm getting this overwhelming message of don't give up and don't lose hope in, it could be in other people, in a dream for a connection. Because with this combination, I feel like, or with this union here, some of you, I feel in this incarnation, have a really significant partner or soulmate that you come into union with. Now, some of you may already be in union. Others of you may decide you don't really want that. That's completely up to you. But I'm getting that message. There could be a partner or a soulmate energy here, a divine union where you both work together, or they're instrumental in helping you to create something. For example, and I keep being drawn with this violet amethyst, I always think of the violet flame. So you may want to work with the violet flame to transmute some of the energies of the past or some of the beliefs you have around, connection. And it doesn't even have to be romantic. You could have faced a lot of karmic connections in friendships, family, co-workers. But I'm getting with Nine of Swords, I keep feeling fear of opening up, fear of being vulnerable, fear of being hurt again. That energy keeps coming through. But it's like you face certain karmic situations and lessons to bring you to your current point of ascension and evolution. And I feel like Archangel Michael was saying it had to be this way, even if the journey felt, difficult or overwhelming. It's like it was necessary to initiate you into these higher vibrations and this higher energy. But I feel like this group as well, I feel like you are very spiritually gifted and you have a really important mission. And again, I do feel there's a divine partnership. I saw so many orbs of light just then. There's some sort of divine partnership or union that you come into. And it's almost like you either work together or they support you like behind the scenes. There's something around, and they could be quite spiritually advanced themselves, or both of you work in the realm of healing or metaphysics or spirituality, but there's something here around a really significant connection. We have here as well divine protection, breakthrough moment. I'm also hearing you're going to be piecing together why things happen the way they did, like understanding how each situation, even if it were at the time difficult or painful, or it looked like life was working against you, is actually working for you. It could have been quite a slow journey as well, or it's taken a long time because I feel for this group, you had to master a lot within your life circumstances before stepping into your calling, stepping into your mission, or meeting a divine partner. But it was necessary in order to allow you to evolve to this level. But when it takes time, obviously there can be a part of us that starts to doubt. We may lose faith, or we may question, like, am I on the right path? Is this ever going to happen? Am I doing the right thing? And it's Archangel Michael is coming through saying, yes, you are, but hold the faith. Keep believing, keep listening to that inner guidance. Yeah, I feel like you were here as well to reach and attain a high level of self-liberation. And when I say that, I mean really waking up to your divinity and living as that divine expression. You weren't, some of these karmic situations, I feel for this group, you were burning through and transmuting karma from many incarnations, like a lot of them, because they're showing me you almost cleaning the slate or things being wiped clear, cleansing it. And I feel that could be why you may have felt like you went into, karmic cycle after karmic cycle, or, roadblock after roadblock. There was just a sense of a lot being put through your paces, essentially. And with this Nine of Swords energy, it could have created some fear now about moving forward, or if that cycle will keep repeating itself. But I'm hearing that karmic cycle has closed, karmic connections are closing out, because with that Nine of Swords, see how you've used it to elevate yourself. Your vibration is lifted to a level now where it's no longer in resonance with those energies, those people, those situations. You have fire and water, stillness amidst turmoil, feel, emotional integration. Yeah, I feel like you've had to integrate a lot of lessons. You've had to release as well a lot of emotion. When I think of a volcano, I think of like resentment, anger, past pain. Like it could even be betrayal for some of you, or feeling as though people did not show up for you the way you deserved in a really healthy, steady way. But it's like Archangel Michael is saying, release any lingering emotion, but keep moving forward and take the wisdom with you, because it's almost like those experiences as well were preparing you. For those of you who resonate with wanting, a divine union, it's like those situations had to happen to prepare you at a heart level for this. We have opening the heart, right to love and be loved, heart healing. So right now as well, you may still be purging or releasing certain emotions, but I just feel like, I just keep hearing, keep the faith, have faith. And look, you have amethyst. Amethyst, the crystal, is really important for some of the transmutation or the work you're doing. So if you don't have amethyst, you may want to get amethyst. But we have violet flame, transmuting, breaking addictions, nervous system. And it's funny, I mentioned the violet flame initially, and it's sitting above the Three of Swords. So violet flame meditations may help you with healing these emotions and these energies. And you also have here labradorite and blue lotus flower, psychic gifts, wise sage awareness, call to action above the Eight of Wands. So again, you are here and you are being encouraged to share your spiritual gifts and healing gifts with others, where that resonates and in whatever capacity feels right for you. But you definitely have a lot of wisdom and spiritual gifts. And it's almost like this journey or this path was preparation to step into it. You have Holy Grail, inner discovery, finding sacredness. You are what you seek. And that's what I was saying. It's like you may have met with a lot of painful or difficult karmic situations in relationships, in the physical world, but it was designed for you. Number one, I feel like you've learned a lot around self-love and self-empowerment. But when we meet closed doors in the physical, often it drives our attention and focus within so that we can really find and discover that divinity within. We can find our inner truth. You have the divine matrix, interconnectedness, synchronicity, God incidences. As your vibration and your consciousness rises to a higher level, it's like you're going to be able to see step by step why things unfolded in the manner they did. It's like you'll be able to literally piece together, oh, that's why I met this person. That's why this happened. And if in the past you felt like life was working against you, or, it's like you were met with karmic situation after karmic situation or obstacle after obstacle, now you have clarity. Your finances are also going to be elevating in this next phase, especially as you step into your talents and share your gifts. With this group as well, I'm getting self-employment very strong. We have liberation, power, fulfillment, self-attainment. Yeah, it's like the obstacles or the blocks were designed to liberate you from a limited version of yourself, from the illusion of self, so that you could step into your divinity. And you have dreamscape, dream work, subconscious imagination. Yeah, I feel like you've also cleared the subconscious mind of limiting beliefs, fears, energies you were even carrying from past lives. It's like you've transmuted that now. Okay, we have I welcome. I welcome life as it presents itself to me. Today I take each step on my path to fulfillment with good faith. The word and the name faith is really significant for this group. I swim easily with the flow of life. I embrace all experiences the universe bestows on me, even those that may prove challenging. I know all will fall into place for my greater good. And this is a realization I was talking about, light at the end of the tunnel as well. It's like you can finally see the light at the end of the tunnel, or this cycle has closed out. But I am getting that energy that it's like now you embrace whatever spirit or the divine sends your way, you embrace it, even if it appears negative on the surface, because you realize that everything that is drawn to you or sent your way is helping to elevate you or take you to that next level. Inner beauty, I open the eyes of my heart and direct my gaze to the light within every being. Personality and physical appearance are in the image of man. Beauty and goodness are in the image of God. And this is what I'm saying. It's like going through these experiences, you had to dig deep and go to the core of yourself. When you access and embrace the core self and that divinity within, you are able to connect and see that divinity with others and embrace that within them. So it's like you may have had to, I'm hearing, fall and bump your head and become disillusioned, especially in connection or relationships, all kinds with other people, so that you could dig deeper and find that truth. Find the divinity within the illusion. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hi, group 4. So you were drawn to Mother Mary. I feel for this group you have a connection to Mother Mary, Jesus, maybe even Christianity, especially in, it could even be in a past life. I'm also hearing some of you could have been incarnated at the time when Jesus was incarnated, or there's some sort of connection here. In this group, you're definitely mystics. Like, this is really profound, advanced spiritual energy I'm getting for you. There's also significance here with a veil. We have the veil here, here, and here. Something about a veil. I'm also hearing this could be metaphorical as well with the moon, where things are veiled right now, because I feel like there's something beautiful that's coming to you, like an answered prayer with this Empress, that you're either not expecting, like you could have prayed for something and then let it go, or just, moved on with your life, and it's like now it's coming in. For some of you, I feel like there's a really significant connection, soulmate energy, whether this is platonic or romantic, but there's some sort of divinely orchestrated connection I'm getting. With the Hermit and the Moon, the message coming through from Mother Mary is that your spiritual experiences are increasing. They're going to the next level. I feel for this group, you've mastered one state of being or one energy and consciousness, and now you're moving into the next. We have divine experiences. Do not be afraid of being powerful. Yeah, your spiritual power, the energy around you is really advancing. Like to the point, because I'm getting like mystic, sage, like to the point you have a far greater effect on the physical world or people around you. It's like this Hierophant just radiates love. I'm almost getting like the energy of like a saint or someone that reaches a level of consciousness where they just exude this vibration to everyone they meet. I feel like you may be called to share this energy with others as well. It's up to you how you want to do so, but it could be through communication, or I'm just hearing your presence is like a blessing for others. I feel this group, you may have spent a lot of time in solitude or spiritual practice. You've had many lifetimes in deep contemplation. As I'm seeing someone in the Himalayas meditating, I'm seeing like different religious orders like monks, Christians, nuns. Yeah, just wandering sages I'm getting visuals of. Like there's something about, in this incarnation, it's like you wanted to attain the highest possible level of spiritual illumination. And it's like that energy, I just keep hearing that energy radiates from you. That energy is so profound that people that come into contact with you, I just heard a walking miracle. I don't know, like this energy is so advanced spiritually. Because when I see powerful, like you may seem, it's not like worldly power, it's spiritual power. It's power because of the light that you've nurtured within your body, within your vessel, within your soul, and it's like exuding outward. You may at this point feel more like a soul than a human, where your lived experience as a physical being is, I don't know how to explain this. It's almost like not watered down, but it's like you may not resonate with the physical at all anymore, or you're going to reach and attain a level of enlightenment or consciousness where, I don't know, there's almost not a detachment or neglect of the physical. Well, there's a detachment to the physical body, but it's not coming from, neglect or shunning it. It's coming from evolving to such a degree your awareness is anchored in source. That's how I can explain it. So you operate as source. Yeah, like complete merging with that divine self. That's what I'm getting. But it could be a little frightening for your ego. Like right now, you may be going through huge awakenings. You may have ascension symptoms. You may have or be experiencing, like you may get miraculous visions, I just heard. Like with miraculous encounter, you may literally dream or experience an ascended master or deity in and through your dreams, whether that's Mother Mary. I'm getting Jesus very strongly as well. Could be Mary Magdalene. I'm just getting you connecting. This energy is like so advanced. I'm not sure how to put it into words. It's like you're not going to be operating as a human anymore. Now, I'm not saying you won't move through the world or go about your daily tasks. You will, but your experience of doing so will not be like those around you. It's like ascending to such a level that I just keep hearing a walking miracle. Yeah, wow, this energy is beautiful. I feel like you've overcome illusion, essentially. With the Hermit and the Moon, it's like you can pierce through the veil. You're able to see and recognize its unity consciousness, see and recognize everyone as the emanation of divinity, of source. Also just felt the energy of Mother Teresa as well, like a very strong connection for this group to saints, Christian mystics, ascended masters. Could be like different religious traditions as well. You may also really benefit or have benefited from reading, religious texts. Okay, you have Earth and Owl, stabilization, physical integration, mental clearing. Right now, your body on a cellular level is being upgraded, because I was getting that. Yeah, it's like your body is becoming more light, more ethereal, where the energy is almost, I don't know how to explain this, like see-through? Not that you're going to be see-through, but I don't know. It's like it's not as dense. You may be having like a lot of ascension symptoms. Like this is a huge level up. I'm hearing not many people on this planet are at this vibration. You have also divine masculine, rise of true gentle power, true strength. It's like, this is my thing. Can you see how this hermit is like a sage just wandering through, I always see it like wandering through the woods, through the forest. You may seem meek or unassuming, like people may not quite realize the power that's behind you because they're looking for like an egotistical power. This is what I'm getting as well. Like you may experience the disillusion of your ego where you're not fully, you don't move through the world in that as an individuated self, right? Like you still are technically yourself, but it's like you're the embodiment of divinity. That's what I'm hearing. It's like you've seen through the illusion. And this has come through like lifetimes of spiritual practice. But yeah, you're going to be so powerful in your effect, but it's like people may not, especially people that are very anchored in the ego, they may not fully grasp what this energy is because they've never seen it. You definitely have things that are coming for you. It's like you're attracting things effortlessly because, especially as you step into this vibration, because I'm hearing magnetism with this Empress. And with the Hierophant, people may look up to you or see you as a teacher. You may become some sort of teacher, guru, sage. you know, wisdom keeper. Yeah, you've also had an incarnation as a shaman, or the shamanic traditions could be important. You have creativity, self-expression, life is your canvas. There could be something that you're going to do, and also significant connections, or a specific significant connection that's behind the veil. And Mother Mary is saying, like, there's beautiful energies that are coming in for you. Yeah, resurrection. Again, I keep getting this theme around Christianity. You definitely have a link to a past life when it comes to Christianity. Commitment, purification, devotion. I feel this group, you have been so devoted to your soul, to the divine. You also have a Akashic Stargate, aligned with purpose, crossroads, no wrong path. I just heard you can't put a foot wrong, because when you move through this world in this energy and vibration, you have a beautiful effect. You have a healing effect. You know, shift or transform anyone that enters or crosses your path. It's like you can't help but be a blessing. I just keep hearing a walking miracle, or like, what's that saying? Like, you live your life like a living or moving prayer. That's the energy I'm getting. I'm getting a lot of energy of like Christian mystics, especially. I'm getting like Master Eckhart. Is it Teresa of Avila? Like, this keeps coming through. You have a lot of ascended masters and saints around you as you go through this transformation. Earth star activation, anchoring, grounded action, Isis energy. So Isis may be significant as well for you. Yeah, it's like you're here to anchor in this vibration into this world, but you're also demonstrating a different form of power and leadership, because with solar power portal, for me, solar, I'm thinking that divine flame, that divine source within us, and anchoring in the light, being centered, balancing power, manipulation. You're helping people to discover their divine power within by emulating that connection with source. You're teaching people that all power comes from God, source, the universe. Okay, you have attachment, accumulation, defensiveness, scarcity. I know it says this, but I'm actually getting like, I'm seeing someone who is almost, you know, like a wandering sage, or someone that's more of a minimalist, right? Like you're not really concerned with materialism, the physical world. And through this transition, you may notice you lose interest in things that you once cared about or you once enjoyed. Like, the material world may not be, I'm hearing inner riches, right? So Spirit is showing, and again, I'm not saying you have to neglect or, you know, shun physical abundance as long as there's not an attachment. I see you being completely detached though. It's like in the world, but not of it. There's a detachment to the material world or materialism, because I keep hearing building the treasure and the riches within yourself. Yes, self-love. Today I love myself fully. I accept myself exactly as I am. I'm able to recognize my own divinity and to appreciate the purity of my soul. Your connection with Source and God within is so profound. I take the time to care for myself. I enjoy myself. I nourish myself. I am kind to myself. I am grateful for who I am. Yeah, and that's the energy you embody and radiate, but it's like you radiate unconditional love and acceptance to others. Again, you can still have boundaries, but there's a sense of, again, I keep getting like walking miracle. Gratitude. I'm aware of the light in my life. I direct my thoughts to the beauty in and around me. I give thanks to God for every little thing that brings me joy. Thus I enlighten my thoughts. Riches surround me and I appreciate all that life brings me. You know that saying, when you want for nothing, when you feel content that you have everything within you, all of a sudden everything wants you? Like, through this method or path of awakening, it's not a method, but through this ascension, you may notice a lot is like your abundance increases, like everything. When you want nothing or need for nothing because you're anchored within your soul, it's like everything wants you. That's the energy I'm getting, like very advanced. You notice, like, when you move through the world, or you will be noticing, people may just kind of want to give to you, or you attract in more abundance, more love. And it's just solely through the beautiful energy that you radiate, that you embody. That's so beautiful. Okay, so that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates, and I hope you have a beautiful day.